Alright, here's how to check the oil on a Royal Enfield Bullet. Step one, a lot of people may overlook this step, but is you want to get the bike running and warm it up. And that's not just an optional step, because there's a sump underneath the engine where sometimes oil can get trapped if it's not properly pumping out of there, if your bike's been sitting for a while. So your sump is less likely to fill up with oil when the bike's parked if you always put the piston at top dead center when you park the bike. So make sure you do that every time you park the bike. Put the piston in the same position you'd put it to kickstart it. And then once you've got it running, got it warmed up, then you just take the oil dipstick out, and there's a full spot, high spot, and a low spot. So you want it to be between high and low. You never want it to be above high. Obviously you never want it to be below low, but you definitely don't want to overfill it, because that can damage things just as bad as underfilling it. So when you put the dipstick back in, and when you put it in to check it, you just want to turn it till it clicks once. There's another setting where you can crank it all the way down, and that locks it down so it can't breathe. That's a shipping setting. So when they're shipping the bikes and they don't want oil to leak out of them, they put it down to that level, but you never want to ride it like that. You always want to have it just put it on and put it on the first click. And that's all there is to it. Also mentioned that if you're new to this, that the transmission has separate oil or grease depending on the model you've got. So you've got to check that oil separately. And the primary case has a different other oil in it, so you need to check your primary case separately. You can watch my other video on that, but the engine oil is what we checked today.